Hello, people of the internet. I'll be commentating this race for the GTMR channel. Well, for the GTMR League, anyway. I need to start getting onto the actual YouTube channel. However, the Discord I will put in at the end of the stream if you guys want to join the league. If you guys are interested in racing, so yeah, hopefully you guys will consider it. Welcome to the United States of America today, as we head from Austria to the US for the Daytonian GP, I say, sort of. From the Red Bull Ring to, well, to the... I'm just completely out of my mind today, so... yeah. I'm just completely off it today. Yeah, hopefully my comms are pretty good today, so yeah, I hope anyway. As apparently quali has already started, looks like, and apparently people told me to do as nicknames. There we go. So nothing too special today, as we are racing in Daytona, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, obviously put them down in the comments, and I'll try and get back to you really quickly. And for some reason my Discord isn't responding, which is a bit annoying. And looks like David's in the wall. And again, a very laggy lobby for some other reason. Why? I don't know why it's so laggy, but alright, it is what it is at the end of the day. as Grafico just set his out lap time. Now he's on a flying lap, as we see here. Right now he's setting a time on hards. Quite of an interesting strategy. You see Yeet, which I called him yesterday. Last week, Jesus Christ. I kept on calling him Yeet, so that's the name I'll stick with. He is on a set of soft tyres. We've got multiple people joining the lobby as we speak. And Grafico coming up to his, well, to the outer section of Daytona. And here he is. Lars, the previous winner in Austria. It was. If you have missed it, then, well, Jesus. It is very laggy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's quite laggy if you ask me. So, and he was literally just on a flying lap. Boss. Oh, there we go. There's David on running the final oval part of Daytona. Finish your lap, please. This time, don't be a dick, and actually don't finish it. And he's on his outlap. Yes, you are allowed to start. There are people out on track. And here's a brand new one of Samuel's, who is in the Mercedes AMG car as well, same as David. Have we got spinners somewhere? No, Lars just on the outside chilling. Just, yeah. Ah, okay, so it's right, so it's kind of like practice only. Okay, fair. That's understandable. I need to do my own bit of practice for my league race tonight, actually. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. We have Dicey Dice in for this race as well, who drives the Quadrant car. That's been a massive glitch there, and it seems to be outlaps only, so no actual times to be fully set. Which is fair enough. But other than that, my weeks have been absolutely awful. So yeah. I am quite bored, I'm not gonna lie. I have to be honest, I'm very bored just sitting here doing absolutely nothing, so And I just got permission from the big boss saying I can... And I just got permission that I can do some outlaps. Which is very nice. So, I'm very happy with that. Yay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Right, let's do some outlaps, guys. This is meant to be a commentary stream. We're getting to do some outlaps. We're getting to do some outlaps, guys. Jesus, this is a long ass pit lane. Jesus Christ. I was not expecting it to be this long. Oh my. This is a long ass pit lane, and at the same time I'm only just got grips with manual transmission, so there we go. Nice. 5 minutes left before we will start, so beautiful. What's this? Apparently I've got some messages. Oh. Why is the pit lane so boring? Like, it ruins half of the lap. Like, I have to be honest. It's so... It ruins half of the lap. The outlap. That's the only annoying part, is that it actually ruins half of the lap. Like, I hate the chicane. On this track, it's so annoying. Seriously, I'm not gonna lie, this is absolutely dead at this point. I'm not gonna lie, the Alpha feels really nice. It actually feels really good. Why? What? I'm just confused. Right. Yeah, no, the Alpha feels really good to drive. Like, I have to be honest. It actually feels like a really nice car to drive. So, like, I'm pretty sure I can go quicker, but I don't know. But the Alpha does feel nice. And apparently the session has crashed, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is at the end of the day. I tried playing some GT earlier this week. I couldn't. I was an absolute. Well, I was just sleeping all day, pretty much, because I just didn't feel really well and everything. Um, so yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, I'm just gonna go on time trial really quickly. Oh, there we go. Why not? Until the main person, well, slash host, makes the lobby, and then, yeah. Shit. Righty then. So why not? Just do some quick laps until the actual session actually restarts. So let's entertain the stream a little bit. The grandstands are empty. This is by far the hardest braking zone in my opinion. And then you come through here, it's all flat. I broke a little too late there. Sorry, too early. This corner's flat. This corner's flat. And then I normally brake around this part of the track. And then off you go to the main finish, which I don't even know what time I'll get, to be fair. Why does my car look like a marshmallow? If you actually look at it right. Look at it. It looks like a marshmallow created from my headlights. I think, yeah, lobby's up. Oi! Yeah, lobby's up. It is. So no more entertainment for myself. It's time to well, do the actual commentary now. So it literally looks like a it literally looked like a marshmallow. If you didn't see. Like shush. Yeah, the first like half an hour is going to be dead of this stream. I can just tell. Right, let's have a look. So, what are we going on? Righty then. So, I hope no one has set a time. I really hope no one has set a time just yet. However, it is a short track, so I think it already has. You never know. I think the most possible time is going to be a 144. No, not even a 144. I think a 146, I think, is possible. Yeah, I think a 146 is possible. I don't know. But especially coming on softs, maybe a 142, 44, maybe something like that. I don't know. We shall see. As no nicknames, yes, there we go. Right then. No one has set a time! Yes! Shush! Right, so Nikos is going to kick us off with Yeet right behind them, so it's just going to be a tight battle between them as Yeet gets the better exit and Nikos has to settle to go behind, but he will be getting a slipstream. Yeet into the hard braking zone of turn 1, going into second gear, and this part should be all flat, especially in those group 3 cars. Going into the turn 4, I'm pretty sure it is, and then on the accelerator he goes into 4th, going into turn 5, which is completely flat, as I completely said, and then into another hard braking zone, going into 2nd most probably. Yep, there it is. And on the accelerator he goes again onto turn 7, which should be taken in 2nd. Yes, it is, as he goes wide a little bit, and off he goes onto the main oval turn. Not the cleanest per sector, well, especially the road part anyway, and the oval I wouldn't say is too clean either, as we shall have a look on where he will brake. There he goes. Let's go into the chase cam right now, as someone's internet is absolutely shocking right now, and he goes round the other oval turn quite quickly, if you ask me, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, and as I said, most of them will be on softs, so no surprise there, and the finishing time will be a 146.8. So that's your time there chasing. Lars up next across the line, A 1:46.1, really, really close. David sets the fastest provisional time so far of a 1:44.9. That's nearly 2 seconds clear. Sorry, 1 second clear. What the fuck am I on about? 2 seconds clear of Mimo in the Corvette today. And I'm pretty sure he was driving the Corvette last week. I don't know anymore. Grapico. Not the fastest time from him of a 1:46.8. Samuel as well, who is in the same piece of machinery as David, in a and he can only set a time of a 1:47.6. That's nearly 3 seconds slower than David. Dicey. Well, I know it's Dicey Dice, but shush. Dicey, a 1:48.2. Nico's the slowest man so far of a 1:49.6. So it'll be really interesting to see on what other times they can produce. As well, that's their time to chase it so far, a 1:49.9. Yeet sets a personal best of a 5/10 up on his best time. Not quick, I wouldn't say so anyway. He still can't get into the top 3 at all. Still, but he will settle for 4th. He is only 2/10 down on Lars's time. Let's have a look on Nico's. He still can't improve. Lars can't improve either. He's only 3/300ths of a second slower than his actual time. You saw Nico's there spinning in the background, and Mimo can't improve either. He was 5/10 down on his time, actually, and David was really close to even improving on his own time. Quite ridiculous if you ask me. But yeah. Right, let's have a look on some other times. Samuel had a bit of a nightmare as well, looks like. He had a spinner somewhere, not too sure where, as we see a couple of the cars coming out of the other end of the road part. Anyway, Lars has just improved by 2/10. That will hopefully help him in the fight for second. He has to get this part right. He has to get the better exit, and that I don't know. I really don't know about that. I don't. Oh, that was close. We'll see. We'll see at the end of this lap. Hopefully it didn't shred too much of his time. And let's see across the line. A 1:46. He can only improve by literal 9/1000ths of a second. And David went into the pits. And I'm pretty sure that's the end of qualifying. I think everyone is starting to pit, so no surprise there. And I'm pretty sure Nico's is going to be at the back of it all, as I don't know what's going on with this car. What is actually going on? Right, I'm pretty sure it's what's it called? Race time, I think, as everyone is now in the pit lane. Yep, it is. As we head into the race in a few seconds, I think, hopefully. There we go. Only deserved. Oh, there we go. Right then. So, here we are. Finally racing with David on pole. Mimo in second. Lars in third. Yeet in fourth. Grafico starting fifth. Dicey in sixth. Samuel seventh. And Nico's in last with the Max Verstappen helmet. Right, let's have a look. We got a rolling start, 20 meters off the line, and it's lights out and away they go for the GTMR round 3 of racing. And it looks like Lars is going to be ahead of Mimo. Going into turn 1, Mimo holds position, and I don't see any moves happening right now, and everyone looks like held their position. Now we go into turns 4 with Lars finally overtaking Mimo, going into turn 4. Let's have a look what's happened down the order. Everyone else has kept position. Nico's has gone ahead of Samuel right now. He did touch the grass there a little bit, not too much, but thankfully Nico's is okay after that touch of grass, which is not good at all. Mimo, massive touch of oversteer, allows Yeet maybe to come up behind. I don't know, we got the better exit there. That's going to be quite questionable, but let's see. We got Yeet on the outside of the oval, Mimo on the inside, closer to the line. Let's have a look. We'll get the better exit out of the oval, and it's going to be Yeet who gets the better exit, and he's gained himself up a position. I'm very surprised that the Corvette has been nerfed that much, especially for straight line speed. That is ridiculous. As we see some lag happen again, massive lag happening again. I don't know what's going on with your Wi-Fi, but Carnage, I don't know what is going on with your Wi-Fi, but alright. We'll just have to settle it as we speak. And Jesus Yeet goes for another attack going into turn 1 on Lars this time, but Lars holds position as we see Mimo getting attacked by both Grafico and Dicey as well. So we got a battle for second and a battle for fourth as we speak, between 3 drivers and between all 5 drivers, from second to 6th pretty much. What is going on right now as David holds his lead so far with the fastest lap, so there's no surprise there as well. We are only in lap 2. And let's have a look. Grafico is getting really close to Mimo, and who knows, maybe we might get a new 4th position placeholder by the end of the lap. Mimo going quite wide there on the exit of turn 8, which is not good for Mimo at all, as Grafico is now on the back of the Corvette. He goes slightly up. I think he's going to try and push the Corvette through the whole corner right now, and he does. Now he's going to gain that slipstream off the Corvette, and we just see that the Nissan has just overtaken the Porsche on one of the straights, and Jesus, that other Nissan has just battered the wall, and we go side by side into the oval part of the second part of the oval, heading towards the line. We go 3 abreast, going into the final turn on the last straight, and Mimo lost 2 positions in the space of a couple of corners, and Grafico has gained a position, and Dicey has also gained a position. However, we'll go nearly 3 abreast into the turn. Mimo hits the pit entry wall. No, sorry, that was the pit exit wall. Fuck me, I am so off. Dice has just gained a position on Grafico. Mimo batters the pit wall exit. We see a flying plane landing as well. Just had to put it out there. And looks like the Nissan has some straight line speed, to be fair, as it just set a purple sector 2. It seems to me. He did again. I don't know about this anymore. It seems to me that the Nissan is really good on this track. It's really good on this track, it is. Jesus, and again. Dice just keeps hitting that wall for some random reason. And then obviously there's the rest. Let's have a look. Who we got as the closest battle so far? No one so far, as Yeet does set the fastest lap of the Daytonian GP, if you want to call it that, pretty much. Everyone is just so separated. I don't like this. This is a commentator's curse. It's a battle between fourth. Yes, they're within a second. Please keep me entertained. That's all I want. That's really all I want. You please keep me entertained. We just see a takeoff in Daytona. Well, Nevada, pretty much. Just now, so the plane just took off for probably Japan or something. Yeet goes off track and nearly loses the whole car. Thankfully he keeps it as we head into night time, especially due to the dynamic weather changes that have been implemented into GT7 anyway, and we'll get a fantastic night race hopefully between these 8 drivers, as you see on the screen right now. This is so boring right now. There's a close battle between these 2 drivers. Dice hits the wall on the exit again. How has he still not lost the position to Gapico? I don't know. I have to be honest. How has he managed to keep it under a second this whole time? Oh, hold on, wait, what happened to fucking David then? Right, we probably had a fucking hit on the wall, and he's got front bumper damage and front left damage, looks like to me. But why has damage been on? I don't understand. Yeah, why has it been on? Dicey hit the fucking wall about 1,000 times. Huh? Alright, whatever. However, we go side by side into turn 8. And Lars on the softer compound does make the move happen. Yeet moves up into first with the fastest lap so far. David drops down, well, 2 positions, probably because he hit the pit entry. Pit exit of this thing. So we got a new leader so far. Well, probably because he pit. Well, no, it couldn't have been because I'm so confused right now. Anyway, we move. Dicey will have to pit soon because he's on, well, because of tyre wear. Gapico is closing up on him really fast and really quickly, actually, I'm not gonna lie. going into turn 1 now. Those two drivers, and well, Yeet's running away with it. Let's have a look. Mimo, we haven't even spoken about for quite a while actually, since his hit on the pit exit wall. There we go. Samuel just chilling in the background. We should probably say hi to him because he, well, we haven't even said much to him / about him. And what's the closest battle we got so far? Probably these two again. Between Dicey and Gapico. I don't know. I really don't. I'm just speechless at this point. So we are heading into the night time. Dicey hits the wall again. His car's in absolute flames and it still hasn't blown up at this point. How's the car not dented? I don't know. He finally heads into the pits. Gafico finally over. Well, he gets 3rd place position. Mimo, Nikos, and Samuel all gain a 3rd position, while Dicey pits for a new set of tyres. Fuck knows what it'll be. As well as we see the pit crew there working on his car. God knows what tyres he'll be putting on. He's quickly refueling. And as you can see, the damage on his car is questionable. I have to be honest. And he's on a set of hard tyres. No surprise. Righty then, so let's see. Yeet is now leading by 6 seconds. Lars versus David. Now. We see there with a beautiful shot there from either a drone or a helicopter. Finally a decent shot here at the Daytona International Circuit. I don't know what it is. We hit... Someone hits the wall again. Why did you really have to fix your internet, mate? Jesus Christ. And as we head into turn 1, for lap 8, Yeet has built himself a 7-second lead. Which, yeah. Righty then. And now it's the commentator's block, pretty much. I'm pretty sure Nico's... God knows what happened to Nico's just then. But Samuel gains another position. Oh, here we go. We finally got some thingy. Here we go. Righty then. So we got Lars versus David finally going into turn 8 and turn 9. As the medium tyres are slowly to fall away. David on his hards. That sounded very wrong. On hard tyres, David is finally starting to catch up. Fuck, that's going to be clipped. That's going to get clipped, for fuck's sake. Right. As we head into the final chicane and into the oval. I'm pretty sure David just hit the wall there. I've hit the commentator's block. It's the worst. I got nothing to talk about. Right, there's 3 tenths separating the 2 drivers. There's probably going to be a dive bomb going into turns 1 by David or something. No, nothing happens, but he tries to go on the outside now again. On the out, there it is, the outside move going into turn 4. The switchback, maybe. The switchback of dreams. Lars gets pushed quite wide onto the grass. Now David's on the grass, and they're going neck and neck. David finally gains the position, and Lars just doesn't have a response at all. The battle these two are having on track is absolutely beautiful, and I don't have a commentator's block anymore as Lars tries to go back at them into turn 8, now into turn 9. He does gain the position, and what a battle we got ourselves here right now. David with only 3 tenths behind, so not too much. He can still gain it with the slipstream from the Porsche anyway, as he's using it to full effect as we speak. Down this main straight, minimize the gap to only half a tenth. Going into the first chicane, now the second, and he's lost a lot of time as he hits the wall on the exit of the last chicane, and the gap went from half a tenth to now 5 seconds as we see Yeet into the pit lane as his crew only just got out. Lars will now take the lead and David will go into second. Capaiko, I think, will also overtake Yeet in the pits. Yes, he did. Mimo probably as well. Yes, he did. And well, let's just focus on these 2 people at the front of the grid as we have a battle for first finally going on in GTMR at Daytona, as the gap between those 2 drivers is only half a second, so not too much. And I'm pretty sure by the end of this road part, I don't know who's going to be at the front, as the gap is minimized. No, never mind, it's not minimized. It was minimized for a second down to 4 tenths. It's not anymore, it's back up to half a second, depending on how good the exit will be for David's Mercedes now. That will depend on the acceleration and the... What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, right. As we head into the first chicane, now into the second, going onto the grass, both of them hitting the wall, and the gap is now only 2.5 tenths between those 2. As we round the oval for the 10th time onto the straight of the Daytona International Oval Circuit. They're now separated by 2 tenths going into turn 1. Probably going to go side by side or something, or not. They're going to hold position so far, and this is just the flat part, the zigzag, and into turn 4. No, nothing's really happening at all. Again, and let's see. Not much battles happening. We see Gapaiko in the pits as we speak. Mimo is now 3rd. Nikos has left the room, so looks like Nikos will not continue racing. Looks like it's a DNF for him. And battle for first still carries on. They are now within 3 tenths. sparks coming off the Mercedes, the pink Mercedes car of David, and the gap seems to be increasing due to the good exit that Lars has got. Now it depends on the exit that right, there has to be a fix of the internet. Because I'm pretty sure David just hit the wall. And now the gap was 3/10. It's now doubled. So let's add a ×2 on that, pretty much. Let's have a look down the grids. Mimo only rounding off lap 11. Yeet is now setting a fast lap, pretty much on medium tyres as he hits the wall. And Dicey is in 5th. Gapaiko 6th. Samuel in a lonely 7th. Unfortunately. And let's have a look back at these two drivers. Let's have a look at them. Lars literally drifting turn 7. And those two drivers are pretty much in a world of their own. Like, what's it called? 12 seconds. The gap between 2nd and 3rd. So looks like Nico's will not be able to join back at all. And well, let's have a look at the different tyre wear between those two drivers, and it seems to me that it's either going to be Lars on the grass and David takes the lead. And what just happened there? We'll have to re-look at that. Lars now can't get to grips with the car. Mimo takes 2nd, and Lars, he's completely fucked it. I'm sorry, this is meant to be a good, sensible stream, but he's just bottled the whole race for himself. He's now bottled it. However, he might not, because of the undercut that he might be doing. You never know. Never say never in racing. So, and at the same time, his back tyres were absolutely gone. So, unfortunately now, there's absolutely nothing to commentate on. I've hit commentator's block again. And, well, David will have to pit, I'm pretty sure, this lap. Which will be no surprise at all to me. Yeet, he's pitted earlier, so no surprise there. And I'm pretty sure there's only 7 minutes left of racing, I think, because it is only half an hour of racing. So we shall see about that later on. And well, let's see. So Mimo's on hards, and the Corvette, I think, might take that fuel all the way to the end. You never know. And yeah, there he goes into the pits. I don't think he will change. I think he will have to change tyres, probably. And Mimo will now take the lead from a disastrous. Well, from a disaster turns into a miracle as he crosses the line to start lap 14, leading the race, finally. And, well, let's have a look. He finally stops. I think he's put on brand new tyres. I don't know what tyres he put on though. I think he went for either a soft compound or a medium compound. I don't know. However, Yeet has been quite quiet, as well as he has been leading, but now he's not, unfortunately, and I think they left it out too late. And yeah, I thought so that he wouldn't change tyre at all, and he did come out in third. Let's have a look. Lars, he's made a massive mistake, and he is now in last, as he has refueled for the whole thing again, and I'm pretty sure he'll be pushing with all his might now to catch up to the rest of the pack, because he does have a 34-second gap, quite of a big gap to take. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And Yeet is, well, in second, and he will now take the lead. David, without any harm, he will be comfortably in second, I'm pretty sure. Dicey hits the wall again. Gapaiko, I think he might be into fourth, as I just closed my laptop on accident. And Mimo goes down to third. However, he is in the pits. His crew are helping him. Dicey in the pit lane as well. Nikos has joined back. Lars might actually pick up some positions there. You never know. You never know. And he does pick up some positions, but no. Hold on. Let's see. No, Mimo is now a bit to third. The Gabaiko! There's a battle going on between those two, and there's going to be definitely words in the steward's room for that, especially on what happened there between Samuel and Gabaiko. God knows what the stewards are going to say on that, but it is a car race, so no surprise at all there. As we see Yeet hit the wall again. There's been a lot of people hitting that wall. I have to be honest. And I think we have a couple minutes left to go. And well, let's have a look. And now it's Gabaiko versus Samuel. Let's see what will happen between those two as well. As we see that this is the closest battle, and Samuel goes for the overtake. And right, let's see what we will get here. We see Mimo quite close by, and someone just hit the wall. What is going on? So there's smoke coming out of Samuel's Mercedes. Gabaiko not too sure if he wants to get any closer, as we see Lars there on a charge on those soft tyres, which I'm not really surprised about. And I'm pretty sure we only have 1 minute left of racing left, I think. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. So Yeet probably will win, if you ask me. David will probably most probably will take second. Unosuke takes third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, as they are within a couple seconds of the thingy. Right, let's have a look. And oh, it's an hour! No! Oh God! Lord help me! Right, I need a drink break. So give me 2 minutes or something, because I will need to drink plenty of water now for another half an hour. Righty then. Right. Let's see. Not too much action is really happening, except for these two going at it again. On the outside, Lars goes, and due to his tires being two compounds lower, makes that move easy as pie. So there's no surprise there as Dicey hits the wall again. So yeah. Yeah, nothing too much is really happening right now. I mean, those two just went out there into turn one. And Lars has gained, well, nearly half a second on Gapaiko. So yeah, yeah, not much is really going on at this point. Have we got ourselves our first lapped car? Oh no, hold on a minute, we got ourselves a battle going on between Samuel and Dicey finally, as Dicey hits the wall and somehow still keeps his car on track. Teach me. Teach me. Teach me. Teach me how you do that. You face plank the wall and you're still okay. Right, let's have a look. So we got Lars and Mimo going at it again. And Lars on the inside of Mimo. He makes the move happen quite easily, if you ask me. However, Mimo with the Corvette straight line speed might be able to, well, he might be able to keep up as Yeet makes his second stop happen right now. As they literally go on the grass now. They literally go on the grass. So the stewards will have to look into that massively. David now takes the lead of the race, while Lars overtakes Yeet. Mimo, Gavigo as well will overtake Yeet from the pit lane. We got a very questionable sponsor there on Samuel's car. A very questionable sponsor there of Hooters on Samuel's car. Dicey isn't following too closely. However, the gap just keeps on extending as we go by. And well, let's just see what happens between these three drivers right now, as this is the closest battle we're going to be getting, I think, in a while. So Gavigo now, for some reason he had his hazard lights on, is gaining and gaining on Mimo's time, and at the end, probably just before the first chicane, he might even get it even. I think. Right, we got yellow flags. Hold on, wait. Lars has crashed, and he's put it in. He's put it in the grass again at the exact same time. Well, not exactly the same time. Same part of the track, at pretty much same tyre wear, and if anything, I would pit right now. Okay, never mind then. Mimo carries on. Gavigo now in the pits. It all depends on strategy now. At this point. So yeah, let's have a look at what we got. We've got a battle at the back of the grid between Samuel and Daisu. They're only within 1 second of each other, and as they overtake Gavigo, who's still in the pits, believe it or not. Yeah, he's just there. Righty then. Not much action going on, to be honest, if anything. Gavigo will probably catch up to 5 and 6 rapidly, I think. As we start lap 22, David is still on the start racing tyres, so he only pitted for fuel. Mimo, I'm pretty sure he went. I think they are these start. I think these are his starting tyres as well. Lars has pit for new tyres. He'll have to pit for another set of, I think, maybe towards the end, I think you should go for a set of hard tyres and only pit for fuel at this point. Yeet has pretty much pitted for every single compound at this point. Samuel is just Samuel in a very questionable sponsor on his car. Darcy in the grass again. Listen, this is this is absolutely boring. Lars will have to. Right, I'm only saying that this is boring because I hit the commentator's block. There's nothing to commentate except for this, where Lars is actually close on Mimo. Thankfully he didn't spin this time. Yeet was close. Yeet was just really close to hitting a wall again. Lars hit at the end of this lap. I swear to God if you don't. Just pit. Thank you. He finally pitted. Yeet overtakes him. Mimo somehow carries on. What else we got? Big Sam hits the wall, is somehow okay. What is going on at this point? Oh, here we go. So Sam has just overtaken Lars. Gafaiko overtakes him. Good stuff. David has literally the whole straight to cover him, and I'm pretty sure that is enough to even make a pit stop, I think. And I'm pretty sure it's either a 40-second or something pit stop or something. I'm chatting bollocks at this point, I think. And they only just made the chicane. That's how much David is in front. Like, that is mental. While Yeet is on a charge. On a mental charge. And we might see a move going as the Nissan GTR might go for the move as the Corvette squeezes. Well, we're squeezing the GTR into the wall, gave space, and maybe Mimo might go back at him into turn one. No, nothing happens. The GTR does gain second place. And he's now off into the distance, chasing down David, as he has built himself a massive gap of 35 seconds. And he's now on a charge for, well, to pretty much get the race win. Right, let's see who has started the party with me. Right. Let's see. Listen, can I give up at this point? Because the thing is, this is just boring now at this point. Right, so Lars has picked for a set of medium tyres, so he's worn every single tyre compound in this race. David finally pits. His pink army of men are changing his tyres. I can't believe I just said that. Yeet might actually overtake David. I don't think it will take too long though, as he did get a tyre change as well, so it will be like a good 40-50 second pit stop or something. So there he goes. Mimo also in the pit, so no surprise there, as he did have to pit for well, for fuel anyway. And he's now out, and he is literally right behind him, and he's on a set of medium tyres, and is already worn. Oh lord, God help us, we might actually get a very good ending to this race. Mimo, what tyres are you putting on while his white man is fueling up his car? Dicey with his black and green men are out to change his wheels pretty much at this point. And the gap was 5 seconds, and now it's literally down to half a tenth. What? This guy is on smoke. David, what have you been smoking, bro? Well, we got a battle for first finally. And right, let's see, as we head into the chicane, and both of them hit the fucking wall. Somehow. Right, let's see. Looks like the GTR did get the better exit of Yeet. However, let's actually, yeah, there's like a 2 mile per hour difference there, so that's going to be huge. Everybody stay calm, stay in your seats. No overtake has happened. And right, we might be coming up to our first lapped car in 47 minutes. I was expecting to have a lapped car by half an hour, and we're only between 3/10 of a second separating those two drivers. Going into turn 8 now, and David he holds off the move. Now going into turn 8 as the GTR tries to go for the wider line. He hits the upper wall. And David, I thought he might get the better exit, but it doesn't really happen that way. As it looks like if you go wide, you might get a better exit on the power. That's what he's been doing this whole time, and I was trying to figure out why he was going wide all the time. As we head into the first chicane, now second. As both of them hit the wall again. Who got the better exit now? Because I don't know. Right. They're on exactly the same pace. But with David slipstream, Yeet pits. Yeet! Why have you pit? Why have you pit? You're giving me the commentator's block every single time. There's nothing else to commentate except for these two, Lars and Gafaiko. So I take my words back for what I said. And it looks like to me the gap is just gonna keep on increasing. That's what I've noticed. So Lars might even end up on the podium, as we only have 10 minutes left of racing. And Who knows? Who knows who could end up on the podium? But I'm pretty sure David at this point has won. Samuel went for the pit lane. Right, Dicey, on the other hand, how have you not been lapped yet? I don't know. How has anyone not been lapped? I'm just very surprised at this point. Right, let's have a look. So, let's see. And so Dicey has literally just started his lap and David's already done with his lap. Righty then. Yeet somehow is in second still. And he is now on softs. So that GTR is going to be rapid. Especially with, well, he didn't really fuel up for too much, is it? Either, so yeah. Right, let's have a look. So Gavaiko versus Mimo now. Lars looks like he's pulled away, so it's going to be now Gavaiko versus Mimo. The Norwegian driver versus the French driver is now what's happening, and righty then, so let's see. Let's have a look. Nothing again! Why is this happening? Why is it such a boring battle? It's Gavaiko versus Samuel. Battle for 5th right now. But I'm pretty sure this won't last very long. I don't think. And Gavaiko has just put on a set of soft tyres. Hold on. Wait. Right, Samuel versus Gavaiko. Actually, we got a battle for 5th. As we head into into the most pointless 2 chicanes on the track. The 4 most useless turns. As Samuel gets the way better exit, and he's up on the top line, overtaken Gavaiko, who gains himself a position, and now with the slipstream of the Mercedes, Gavaiko will now be able to hopefully pick up some pace, but spoke too soon. We're in the road part of the track. We might as well just stay along on these, and I went off for literally 5 seconds, and I see Samuel in the wall. Righty then, anyway. Moving on. I've only just realised that David holds the fastest lap. I'm pretty sure Yeet was holding it this whole time. Lars is in third. Yeet is in second. He's shredding those softs to absolute bits. And he can't even gain time at all. It looks like to me. As he's finally gaining some time on David. But it doesn't seem to be working at all. As he's still losing time. And there he goes. He finally minimized the gap by half a second. Lost a bit of time there on him, and on the exit hopefully he might get some time down. No, he doesn't at all. Yes! Yes, finally! Okay, yes! Lars versus Mimo. At last! We finally have a battle between the Dutchman and the Frenchman. Yes! Jesus, yes. 5 minutes left. Who's going to gain that final podium position this is for? This will be very interesting as they head on the oval now. Rounds off the first part of the oval. And who will get the better exit? I'm pretty sure the Corvette will. As the Corvette is known for the straight line speed compared to the Porsche. As we head into the most pointless 2 chicanes of this track. As they both are on very similar tyre levels. And now they go... Oh, I thought they were going to go side by side. But Mimo just tucks in behind for the slipstream of the Porsche. And now the Corvette up he literally goes. I thought he was literally pushing him up. Down the... he was literally pushing him through the corner. And off he goes. Maybe going for him over the turn 1 maybe. And there they go. Mimo goes wide. Lars holds position. That's going to be controversy in the steward's room as well, I'm pretty sure. And who knows at this point on what will happen. They're still battling out on track as we only have 3 minutes left on the clock. We've been racing for nearly an hour. And somehow these drivers... What have I just seen? Right, let's see. We got a battle for 5th and a battle for 3rd. Gaffaico, sorry. Just overtook Samuel, and we still see them going neck and neck. Only 2 seconds behind, but I think he might just get it, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's GG at this point. It's 2.5 seconds down. So that's pretty much game over for Mimo. I think as we have 2 minutes left. Dicey just wants to be done with it, I'm pretty sure. How have there been no lapped cars? At this point, I don't know. Yeah. Jesus, that is a massive gap between those two. And yeah, nearly 1 minute left of racing remain, and the closest battle we got is between Samuel and Gaffaico. Again, they go at the, and they're literally 6/10. 6/10 separate them. As they round turn 4 going into turn 5. I see Samuel there on the grass. And why are you giving me such terrible camera angles, game, at this point when I want good camera angles? There we go. And with 20 seconds to go, I personally do not know what's gonna happen. And that will be it. That is the final lap. Mimo has finished in 4th. And everybody else is going to be a lap down, looks like to me. So Gafaigo will have to probably settle in for 5th, and Samuel as well. Dyson will have to settle in for 7th. Carnage will have to settle in for 8th. Sorry. Had to be done. And as they cross the line, Gafaigo crosses the line in 5th. Samuel in 6th. Dyson will finish in 7th. And off he goes in the quadrant livery car. There he is, crossing the line. David rounds the oval for the last time. And down the straight he goes, winking his headlights in the BTW liveried Mercedes. Comes down to win the Daytona road course 1 hour endurance race. Yeet will have to settle in for 2nd. His strategy was all over the place, but eventually it got him the podium. Lars with a hard fought, well, fights pretty much all over the place. In my opinion, driver of the day settles in to round off the podium. The checkered flag is waved for him as he settles in for 3rd place. And the final spot of the podium, barely reaching it with any fuel. And I'm pretty sure, well, the top 3 are going to be happy. And Mimo's probably going to be very disappointed that he had the podium in his sight and just couldn't convert it into a 3rd place finish. And Gafaigo is probably not going to be happy about it, about how he performed in this race. But I'm pretty sure that is not his strongest circuit, I don't think. Well, we shall see what happens in the next race, which I actually don't know. I actually don't know what the next race will be. So yeah. David is your winner, and what a race it has been for him. A 24-second gap compared to 2nd place. And here are all of the socials: Instagram, GTMR Racing. No to war, yes, that's for sure. This is the official GTMR website and everything. So yeah. I will see you guys probably next week, I think, for the next race, which I'm not really sure what it is. But if I'm not on my main account, you will see me on the Aero League Racing account, either racing or commentating for on the channel. So, and I'm doing both tonight, I think. So yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Uh, I mean, it was quite boring for me, if you ask me. But yeah. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So I'll probably see you guys next week, and yeah.